Hi kids, hi everybody. My name is Mr. Dean. I'm with Hooked on Books for Kids, and I'm going to read you a book today called How I Became a Pirate. Now this is not a Pittsburgh pirate. This is the kind of pirate that goes out in ships and robs people and buries treasure and all that kind of stuff. And this is by Melinda Long and David Shannon. And it's a fun book. It's about a boy who has quite an adventure. So here we go. I think I missed a page already. No, I didn't. Okay, here we go. Pirates have green teeth when they have any teeth at all. I know about pirates because one day when I was at the beach building a sand castle and minding my own business, a pirate ship sailed into view. I knew what it was because it had a flag, had a skull and crossbones on it, and because I could hear the pirates singing, "Hey ho, blow the man down." They were a little off key. Off key means they weren't singing quite in tune and it didn't sound all that great, but then pirates aren't known for their singing abilities. I tried to tell Dad, but he was busy setting up the beach umbrella. I tried to tell Mom, but she was busy slathering my baby sister with sunblock. So I went back to my sand castle, but I kept an eye on the pirates. By then, they were rowing to shore. See the pirate ship out there? When they landed, the head pirate climbed out of the boat and yelled, "Ahoy there, matey! Be this the Spanish Main?" "No," I said, "this is North Beach." "Shiver me timbers," the pirate said. "We must have taken a wrong turn at Bora Bora." Now, I have to be honest with you kids, I don't know where Bora Bora is, but probably pirates do because that's their business. Why are pages so hard to turn, kids? Can you tell me that? He walked around my sand castle. He looked at the moat, then yelled back at his crew, "He's a digger, he is, and a good one to boot." "A good one to boot," the others agreed. "What be your name, matey?" the head pirate asked. "Jeremy Jacob, sir," I told him. "How'd you like to meet this guy on the beach, huh? He looks pretty scary, doesn't he?" But then that's what pirates are supposed to be. They're supposed to be scary. "Well, Jeremy Jacob," he said, "you're looking at Braid Beard and his crew. We've been needing a digger like yourself. We've a chest of treasure to bury." "Aye, treasure," the others shouted. "You're coming with us," Braid Beard told me. I didn't think Mom and Dad would mind, as long as I got back in time for soccer practice the next day. So he's going to join the pirates. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? That's how I became a pirate. Look at these guys. They're a rough bunch, aren't they? Pretty ugly too, most of them. But then pirates aren't judged for their beauty, are they? As soon as we were on board, Braidbeard showed me the chest of gold and jewels. "Gotta find a safe place for this here treasure. It's time we were off," he announced. "We're off," we all shouted, and then we set sail. Boy, look at all that treasure, kids. Wouldn't you love to have that, all those coins and jewels and whatnot? Wouldn't that be fun? Find a burial place for that, stick it somewhere, and then come back and get it when you have a chance. There was plenty to do on board. The pirates taught me to sing sea shanties, the louder the better, and to say real pirate stuff like landlubber and scurvy dog. By dinner time, I could speak pirate perfectly. I also learned pirate manners. Braidbeard pounded his fist on the table and yelled, "Down the hatch, me laddies!" "Down the hatch," we all shouted. Braidbeard gulped his food and said, "Hand over the meat." "The meat," we all roared. Nobody told to finish our spinach. There wasn't any. Or to chew up our carrots. They weren't allowed on board. We talked with our mouths full, and nobody said please or thank you. So that's the fun of being a pirate. There aren't any of those pesky rules that Mom and Dad try to teach us, like saying thank you and please and chew with your mouth closed and all that stuff that's no fun. After dinner, I tried to teach the pirates to play soccer, and Braidbeard kicked the ball and yelled, "Arrgh, soccer! Arrgh, soccer!" the crew yelled. Then everybody dove for the ball at once and it rolled right off the deck. "After it, me hearties!" Braidbeard commanded. "After it?" we all whispered. We fought over who would go get the ball, but it didn't matter anyway, because a shark came along and swallowed it in one gulp. So much for soccer. Somehow, I don't think I'd be the first to jump overboard and get the soccer ball, would you? Sharks aren't my thing. By now, it was past my bedtime, but nobody tells pirates to go to bed, to take a bath, or brush their teeth. Maybe that's why their teeth are green. Pirates sleep with one eye open, just in case, and they don't change into pajamas unless they want to. Pirates don't do anything they don't want to, except maybe for swabbing the decks. I wanted to be a pirate forever. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look like fun? You don't have to brush your teeth. You don't have to get on your jammies. But then I found out what else they don't do. When I couldn't stay awake any longer, I asked Braidbeard to tuck me in and read me a story. "Tuck you in," he bellowed. "Pirates don't tuck." "No tucking," the crew cried. And the only thing they had to read was a map. "Don't you have any books?" I asked. Braidbeard looked confused. "Books?" I didn't even bother to ask about a goodnight kiss. See, he's used to having his mom or dad read him a story before he goes to bed, and when the pirates couldn't do that, he couldn't get to sleep right away. Which means, I hope all you kids have bedtime stories. It wasn't easy to fall asleep without a story, but I was finally dozing off when a storm broke. Thunder boomed and lightning flashed. I tried to hide under the covers as waves slammed up against the ship, but I kept falling out of my hammock. I couldn't find anyone in the cabin. They were all on deck. "Lower the sails!" Braidbeard shouted. "Batten down the hatches!" Everybody ran around yelling and lowering and battening. Nobody had time to sit close and tell me it would soon be all over. Nobody even noticed me. I decided I didn't want to be a pirate after all. Yeah, see, there are downsides to being a pirate, like storms and people who don't care about you. They just care about themselves. So what's going to happen, do you think? Oh, brother. Just then, flash, crash, crack, lightning hit the mast and split it right down the middle. The mast is that big pole that sticks up in the middle of the ship and holds the sails. "What do we do now?" yelled one of the pirates. "We'll have to turn back," called another. "But the treasure!" hollered Braidbeard. "Where will we bury the treasure?" I stepped forward. "Maybe I can help," I shouted over the wind. "I think I know the perfect digging spot." What do you think he's going to recommend by way of a digging spot? It's pretty clever. He's no dummy, this guy. When the storm was over, we rowed back to shore and buried the chest. We drew a map so we could find the treasure again. But I don't think I'll need it. Look at the map and look where we're burying it. Jerry Jacobs' backyard. Pretty clever, huh? After the pirates repaired the ship and got ready to set sail, before they left, Braidbeard handed me a flag and said, "You make a fine pirate, Jeremy Jacob. Guard that treasure well. We'll be back to get it soon enough." "Soon enough," the crowd repeated. "And if you ever need us," Braidbeard added, "just roll up that Jolly Roger on yonder pole." "Up yonder pole," the others shouted. "And maybe I will, but not today." There he is saying goodbye to the pirates with his Jolly Roger wrapped around him. I have soccer practice. So there you are. It's a fun book, isn't it? It's always fun to be, think of yourself as a pirate. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a cowboy, but I never did get to be a cowboy. But maybe you can be a pirate in your imagination too.